Hi, my name's Matt, and I live in New York. And with the teen suicides that have taken place in the last week, I just felt driven to make a video and add a voice to this It Gets Better campaign. So hopefully, somebody out there watching can hear my story and take something from it. Hopefully, feel a little bit better about where they are in their life and where things are going. And my story isn't so much about being bullied directly in high school or being bullied really too much ever directly. It was more just the messages I got at home and the messages I got from those around me. And it went from the small things, like in my house, we weren't allowed to watch certain episodes of The Real World because there were gay characters on there, or Will and Grace, or the coming out episode of Ellen, which was monumental and may not even resonate with some people watching this, but I remember being in my room with the volume turned down and the door closed, hoping nobody would know that I was watching it because it wasn't something that would have been okay to watch in my house. And so, through hearing all those messages, I just knew that coming out wasn't an option. And I just felt like who I was wrong, and I'd never be able to express that or tell anybody. And I envisioned this life for myself where I would end up finding a woman that made me happy enough, where I'd be content enough and I'd have the family, and it would all be good enough, where I'd never have to reveal my secret. And it didn't feel right, but it felt like the only option at the time. And eventually I came to just accept that reality, and it frustrated me and it made me so mad because I didn't want that to be the case. But I didn't see any other way for it to be. And thank God I went away for college, and I found myself surrounded with all these people who thought so much differently than what I'd heard growing up, and who accepted me and loved me and still wanted to be friends with me and wanted to be around me even though I was gay. And I can't even say little by little things got better, because really, once that process started, it was like the floodgates had opened and things got so much better so quickly. And I still had the challenges of dealing with my family and coming out to them. And it wasn't easy. It actually was incredibly difficult. And I got some really horrible reactions, both with direct words and then just with, kind of indirect reactions that told me that me coming out wasn't okay. But one of the coolest things about this whole process was that through me being comfortable with myself and me being who I am, I've been able to teach those other people who originally weren't so okay with it to accept me and to love me and to actually become some of my strongest advocates, including those people in my family who I originally never thought would come around. And I think it's all just a product of finally getting older and getting comfortable with myself and being myself and surrounding myself with people who support me. And for anybody out there who doesn't have that yet, you'll find it. And things do get better. It definitely gets better. And you just have to find something to push you through. And hopefully it's watching these videos for the time being. Or it's volunteering, or it's getting out there and doing anything it takes to just push through. And know that at the end of the day, it really does get better. And I can't imagine a world now, looking back on that life I had envisioned for myself, that settling, I can't even imagine it anymore. And I really do have a lot of promise for the future, and I'm just so glad at where things have come, or where things have gone. So, it gets better. Stick in there.